Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me for class today. Today's class is going to be a Let Go Vinyasa Flow class. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, welcome. Welcome to my channel, welcome to this class, and hang in there for 1 second while I acknowledge all of my subscribers, supporters, and members. And I just wanted to let you all know, thank you to your support. We have bought a new studio light, and that is all because of you. So I typically take a little bit of time off in the summer to be with my family, and it's been a little bit of a longer stretch. I'm back. We are currently supposed to be in Costa Rica, but because of the pandemic, we haven't been able to get back into the country yet. And because of all of the wildfires in the United States, we haven't been able to film outside. So we are back filming in my living room. But again, thank you to your support. We have some good lighting. I hope that elevates the class on some level. So, yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit the bell icon for notifications and future class postings. So let's get started today. So before we start with our asana practice, we're going to do a pranayama practice. So come into a comfortable seated position. That could be cross-legged or on your knees or on a block or a bolster, whatever works for you. And we're going to take a hand mudra. And of course, if the hand mudra doesn't work for you, you can just rest your hands on your knees. But we're going to try Ganesha mudra. So for Ganesha mudra, you're going to take your left hand, so I'm not mirroring you. Left hand, and put your thumb down. And then take your right hand and clasp your hands together. So you have a nice strong clasp of your hands. And then go ahead and close your eyes or find a place to focus on the ground in front of you. Relax your shoulders down and away from your ears. And then let's just take a couple of big cleansing breaths. So breathe in, out through your mouth. And again, breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. And close your lips. Begin to breathe in and out through your nose. And you can practice your Ujjayi pranayama, so a gentle constriction to the back of your throat, making your breath audible. As you inhale, just pull your elbows apart from each other, but keep the clasp on your hands really strong. So pull apart, find that tension as you inhale. Really activate your muscles, and as you exhale, release the tension and just let go. Breathe in, pull your elbows apart. Find that tension in your hands, your arms, and your shoulders. And as you exhale, release that tension. Release your shoulders, release your hands, relax. Continue to breathe in and out as you pull your elbows apart. Find that tension. And exhale and release that tension. Ganesha mudra helps to dispel, release fear and tension. So as you continue to breathe and practice this pranayama, just bring to your mind maybe a stress, a fear, a tension, a sadness, something that you're holding on to in your heart or your mind, and try to just let that go for this period of time. And as we practice moving our body, moving our energy, moving our breath, maybe you can bring that into the rest of your day. We're going to do a couple more rounds. While you are practicing this, I'm going to read you a quote that's related to our class. It's from Rolf Gates. Only when we act without judgment can we truly flourish in our lives. Yoga means becoming one. As long as we stand apart in judgment, we sabotage the opportunity for connection and integration. That is yoga. So I encourage you, get into that canoe and ride with the river. Commit and don't look back. Before our bodies can open, they must first let go. The clenched and guarded muscles must relax, but the mind must let go first. Rolf Gates. A couple more breaths here. Again, bringing into your mind something that you want to let go of throughout this practice. We're going to move our energy and connect with our mind, body, breath. So release your mudra, bring your hands down onto your knees if they're not already, and let's begin to move our bodies. So as you breathe in, bring your arms up overhead. As you breathe out, come off to the left for a side bend, placing your left hand down on the floor, reaching your right arm up and over, stretching your side. Breathe in, bring both arms up overhead and switch sides. Bringing your right hand to the floor, stretching your left arm up and across your body, keeping your shoulder in line with your hip. Breathe in, bring both arms up overhead and let's twist, bringing your right hand to your left knee. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips. Breathe in, reach up through the crown of your head. Breathe out, take your twist a little bit deeper, looking out over your shoulder. Breathe in, bring both arms up overhead. Breathe out, switch sides, bringing your left hand to your knee, your right hand out behind you. Take a deep breath in as you lengthen up through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, deepen your twist, looking out over your shoulder. Breathe in, bring both arms up overhead. Take your hands behind your back. Let's take a chest expansion. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Press your fists down toward the floor. Lift your chin up, look up. Exhale, bring your forehead down towards your mat. Bringing your fists up and over the back of your head. Opening your shoulder. Opening your heart. Breathe in, come all the way back up. Release your hands and then make your way to all fours. Coming into a tabletop position, stacking your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Let's take some cats and cows, warming up the spine. So breathe in, drop your belly, lift the crown of your head and your tailbone. Breathe out, round your spine. Inhale, come into cow pose. Exhale, cat. And again. And then come back to a neutral tabletop position. Let's come into spinal balance. Bring your right arm forward and your left leg back. Keep your shoulders and your hips level. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Bring your right arm to the right and your left leg to the left. And hold here for 3, 2, 1. Come back to spinal balance. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Then bend your left leg, reach your right arm back. Take hold of your foot and then kick your foot into your hand. Get a nice stretch for the front of your body, opening up your chest and your heart, your hip. and release back to tabletop position. We'll do that on the other side. So come into spinal balance, bringing your left arm forward and your right leg back. Keep your shoulders and your hips level. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Bring your left arm to the left, your right leg to the right, and hold here for 3, 2, 1. Come back to spinal balance. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. And then bend your right leg. Reach your left arm around. Take hold of your right foot with your left hand. Kick into your foot. Lift through the crown of your head and hold here. And then make your way back to a tabletop position. Bring your knees wide. Bring your big toes to touch. Hips to your heels. Walk your hands forward. Bring your forehead down towards your mat. Close your eyes. Listen to the sound of your breath going in and out through your nose. Fill up your belly with air as you breathe in. And contract your core as you breathe out, pushing out all the stale air. Just beginning to move the breath and the energy through your body as we warm up. With each exhale breath, see if you can let go of some tension, some negative energy, anything that you're holding on to. And then from here, make your way to a downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Keep your feet at hip distance apart. And as we move into this pose, take some time to shake out your head, pedal out your legs. Just feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Feel the release of tension in your neck. Continue to breathe deeply in and out through your nose. One more breath here. As you exhale, press your heels down toward the floor. Keep as generous a bend in your knees as you need. And again, keep your neck nice and loose. Look toward your hands. Walk your feet toward the front of your mat, keeping your legs nice and bent. And then come into ragdoll. So bend your legs a lot. Rest your torso on your thighs. Take opposite hand to opposite elbow. And just let the weight of your arms and your head start to lengthen the back side of your body, lengthen your spine, and gently open up your hamstrings. And you can just sway side to side. From this position, just release your hands down to your mat, and we're just going to take a gentle roll up to a standing position. So again, keep your legs nice and loose, your arms really heavy, your head really heavy, and just take it nice and slow as you come up to a standing position. And we're going to meet in mountain pose. So you can have your feet at hip distance apart, or you can bring your feet together, just keeping a little space between your heels. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. Palms face out. Fingers are nice and active. And then reach through the crown of your head. Close your eyes if you feel balanced. If you don't, just take a nice gaze at a spot in front of you. And again, just connect with something that you want to let go of. And then we're going to work through that with breath and movement, just for this period of time. So if you can just breathe in, and then maybe in your mind or out loud, you can just let go. I let go of fear. All right, let's put those thoughts into action. Let's move that energy through our body. So on your next big breath in, lift your arms up overhead, maybe look up, reach up. And then as you exhale, take your left hand and slide it down the left side of your body and just take a side bend here. Inhale, bring both arms up overhead, and exhale, one more side bend. Inhale, bring both arms up overhead, and as you exhale, cactus your arms. So draw your elbows down, lift your gaze, lift your chin, open your heart. Big breath in, lift your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, this time with long straight legs, hinge from your hips, reach your arms off to the side and come all the way down into a standing forward fold. And of course, if you need to bend your legs, that's fine, but this time we're working more on a hamstring stretch. So stretching the backs of both legs as you hang here. Again, no tension in your neck. You can always have a block or anything that you need to prop yourself up. You can hold on to your thighs or your shins. Take one more breath here. Exhale. Plant your hands on your mat, step back into a high plank position. And then in your high plank position, find alignment with your shoulders over your wrists, your feet in line with your hips. Try not to sag your hips or lift up too much. Hold here. Always an alternative is to place your knees on the floor, but we're just going to build a little bit of heat in the body in the interest of moving energy. Really focus on the energy that's happening in your core, your entire body. This is a full body strengthener. All right, take a deep inhale here. From wherever you are, exhale back into a downward facing dog position. And then on your next breath in, lift your right leg up and then just sweep it through to a low lunge position. Release your left knee down to the floor. Breathe in, bring both arms up overhead so you're in a crescent moon. Encircle your left wrist with your right hand and then stretch to the side. Come back to center. Switch sides. Encircle your right wrist with your left hand. Lean to the left. Come back to center. And then take both hands to your right knee. Interlace your fingers. Press into your knee. Lift your heart. Look up. And then as you breathe out, come into half splits pose, Ardha Hanumanasana, bringing your right leg in the direction of straight, maybe flexing your right toes back toward your right knee. And then exhale, come back into a low lunge position. So you're going to tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee up. Keep a nice gaze out past your right toes. And then on your next breath in, lift both arms up over your head so you're in a crescent lunge position. Hold here. Lower your shoulders down away from your ears. Really actively lift through your fingertips. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, warrior two. So open up to the side. Align your shoulders right over your hips. Nice strong arms, active fingers. Breathe in, straighten your right leg. Lift both arms up overhead. Connect the palms of your hands overhead. And then exhale back to warrior two. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. And then exhale back to low lunge. And then just step back to downward facing dog. So we're still warming up, working movement to breath. So on your next breath in, lift your left leg high for three-legged dog. And then exhale, step your left foot between your hands for low lunge. And then release your right knee down to the floor. Breathe in, bring both arms up overhead for crescent moon. Encircle your left wrist with your right hand. And then just side bend to the right. And then switch sides. Encircle your right wrist with your left hand. Side bend to the left. Come back to center. Reach both arms up overhead. Lower your shoulders down away from your ears. And then bring both hands down to your mat. Begin to straighten through your left leg. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits pose. Working in the direction of a straight left leg. Maybe flexing your left toes back towards your face. And then make your way back to a low lunge position. So left knee right over your left ankle, tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee up off the floor. From low lunge, lift both arms up overhead so you're in a crescent lunge position. Lower your shoulders down away from your ears, find a solid place to gaze. Breathe in, lift your fingertips up toward the ceiling or the sky, and as you exhale, come into a warrior two position. So nice long stance, left knee over left ankle, arms nice and long and straight, fingers active. As you breathe in, bring both arms, straighten your left leg, bring both arms up overhead, connect the palms of your hands. As you breathe out, return to warrior two. And two more times, breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Inhale for reverse warrior, stretching your side, sliding that right hand down your right leg, and then exhale all the way back to low lunge, and then step back to downward facing dog. From here, let's do a couple of traditional sun salutations. Breath to movement, getting warmed up here. So look toward the front of your mat. Come to the front of your mat. On your inhale, you can step, jump, float. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tall mountain. And exhale right back to standing forward fold, Uttanasana. On your next breath in, come up to a halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, standing forward fold, plant your hands, step back, high plank. You can take a chaturanga, knees on the floor or knees up from plank position, lower halfway down, inhale, upward facing dog or low lift cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe in, breathe out. Look toward the front of your mat, step, walk, jump, float. Forward, exhale, standing forward fold. Rise up as you breathe in. Breathe out. Come all the way to standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, standing forward fold, plant your hands. Step back, high plank, knees up or on the floor. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And out. Look toward the front of your mat. Step, walk, jump, float forward. Standing forward fold as you breathe out. Inhale, tall mountain. rise up. Exhale, standing forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. High plank, step, walk, float back. Chaturanga, lower halfway or all the way down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, from here we're going to move into an active standing flow. So try to get out of your head and into your body, use your breath, make that energy flow. Bring your right leg high as you breathe in, step through as you breathe out. Low lunge, inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe into a 5-pointed star. Exhale, prayer squat. Sink down. My ankles. Breathe in, 5-pointed star. Bring the palms of your hands together over your head. Exhale, prayer squat. Sink it down. Again, breathe in. Exhale, prayer squat. Breathe in, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. So straighten through your right leg. Bring your right hand down to your shin, ankle, floor. Bring your left arm up. Look up. Breathe in, reverse triangle. Left hand slides down your left leg, stretching through your right side. Exhale, low lunge. Step back, high plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and back to downward facing dog. And let's do the other side. So breathe in, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step through, low lunge. On your next breath in, rise up, crescent lunge. Bring both arms up overhead. Exhale, warrior two. On your next inhale breath, come up to 5-pointed star. Palms face out, fingers are nice and active, shoulders down away from your ears. And then exhale, prayer squat. Thumbs at your sternum, nice deep squat. Breathe in, bring your arms up overhead, connect the palms of your hands over your head. Exhale, prayer squat. Circle your arms down and around. Breathe in. Exhale, sink down. Breathe in, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. As you breathe out, bring both hands back down to your mat so you're in a low lunge position. Step back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Let's do that sequence again. We'll add on, continuing to build heat and energy. So breathe in, lift your right leg high, step through, low lunge. As you exhale, breathe in, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, prayer squat. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. So on your left leg. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. On your next breath in, lift your right leg high for standing splits. Exhale, jiva squat. So bring your right knee behind your left, squat down, bring it in tight. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squat. Last time, inhale, extend. Now on your exhale, bring your right foot to meet your left. Sink down in preparation for chair pose. So inhale, big breath in as you bring your arms up. And you sink your hips low, lower your shoulders away from your ears. Take 3 breaths here. Building heat in your legs, relaxing your shoulders, feeling your feet on the ground. One more inhale. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back to a high plank pose. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Now press back to downward facing dog, and we're going to take the same leg. We're going to travel back to the front of our mat. So lift your right leg high. So same leg, right leg lifts up as you breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Take a deep breath in as you step back to high plank, and then optional chaturanga. Lower down, breathe in, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Feel the energy moving throughout your body. Notice your breath. One more breath here. Going deep in and out. Let's take the sequence on the other side. So lift your left leg high as you breathe in. Step forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, star. Exhale, prayer squat. Star, rise up, breathe in. Warrior 2 to the back of your mat. Inhale, reverse your warrior. So slide your left hand down your left leg. Stretch up to the side and back. Exhale, low lunge. Pause here. On your next breath in, lift your left leg high for standing splits pose. Look back toward the front of your mat now, since you're at the back of your mat. And then as you exhale, Jiva squat. So tuck your left knee behind your right, sink down into a squat. Let's do that again. Lift up as you breathe in. Exhale, squat down. Inhale. Exhale, squat. Breathe in, lift up. And this time on your exhale, bring your left foot to meet your right. In preparation for Utkatasana, chair pose, as you breathe in, sink your hips down, lift your arms up, lower your shoulders away from your ears. Hands are nice and active, pinky fingers spiraling in. Hold here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands on the floor, step back to a high plank pose. Hold here. As you breathe out, move back to downward facing dog, lifting your hips high, sinking your heels low, relaxing the back of your neck as your head hangs heavy, looking back toward the front of your mat. And this is all going to be on the same leg, so your left leg. So lift your left leg up. We're going to travel back to the front of our mat. Exhale, low lunge, step forward. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. As you breathe in, step back to a high plank pose. Optional chaturanga. Upward facing dog as you breathe in. And back to downward facing dog. Breathe out. One more breath here. Big open mouth exhale, let it go. Complete your exhale here in downward facing dog. And then look toward your hands. Step, walk, or float your feet to either side of your hands and come into a low squat, malasana. Elbows to your knees, hands to your heart. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Press your knees away. If you need to sit on a block or make any adjustments, that's absolutely fine. This is a deep, deep hip opener. Really good for your posture and your spine. So as you press your knees open, draw your shoulder blades together, activating the back of your upper back and neck. Breathe deeply here. Feel the energy moving through your body. Exhale, let go. One more inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your mat. Start to straighten your legs. Keep your legs wide. And then just hang heavy here. Kind of sway side to side. And then make your way back to center. And just like we did at the beginning of the class, you're gonna just roll up nice and loose. So you can keep your legs kind of bent, your arms really heavy, your head really heavy, until you arrive in a standing position. And then from here, it's kind of our last big energy building sequence. So we're gonna take some sunflowers. So what you're gonna do is take your left hand palm face up, right hand cups on top of your left, bring your thumbs to touch. And we're gonna start to go to the left. I'm gonna mirror you. So you're gonna just swing your arms to the left. You're gonna bring them up and around, and you're gonna straighten your legs as you come up and around. Then you're just gonna take a gentle bend to your knees as you swing your arms down. So we're obviously gonna increase the pace. So just getting the rhythm here, up and around. So start breathing and moving and increasing the pace. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 at a fast pace. So 10, 9, 8. You're gonna pause and we'll start out slow. Going in toward the right, a couple just like this. Bend, straighten, reach. Bend, straighten, reach. Start picking up the pace. All right, we're gonna do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and then just come back to center, loose legs, let your arms hang, and then just kind of rock back and forth. Slow down your breathing. And then from here, come back to center. Activate your arms, lift your arms up overhead. Bring the palms of your hands together over your head. Exhale, just a mini little squat, bringing your hands through heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. As you exhale, you're gonna hinge from your hips, come halfway down, bring your arms out to a capital letter T, palms face down, and then inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Connect the palms of your hands if you need to peek at the screen. Feel free to do that, and then exhale, just flop over. Let go. Exhale. And let's do that again. So you're gonna rise up and you're gonna get really strong. Straighten your legs, straighten your arms, Reach your hands up overhead, connect the palms of your hands, and then exhale, mini squat. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle your arms, bring them up overhead again. And this time as you breathe out, you're gonna hinge from your hips. Nice, strong, straight legs. Arms come to a capital T position, palms face down. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead, connect the palms of your hands, just touch them. And then exhale, flop, let go. Just let everything hang. And then last time, inhale, strong legs, strong arms, reach up, look up. Mini little squat. Hands through heart center, circle them around, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, hinging from your hips, halfway down, palms face down. Inhale, bring your hands to connect over the crown of your head, and then exhale, hang, flop, hang, let go. Exhale here. Plant your hands at shoulder distance apart on your mat, step back, high plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Inhale, low lift cobra. So keep your hands right where they are underneath your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back away from your ears. Lift up, reach through the crown of your head. Exhale, lower down. Breathe in, lift up. And lower down. This time when you breathe in, lift up and then lift your hands up off the floor and hold here. Activating through all of your back muscles. Opening your heart. Exhale, release. Bring your left arm off to the left, palm face down, and then just swing that right leg up and over, plant it on the floor. Open your chest, shoulder, heart center. Breathe in. And exhale, roll back onto your belly, and let's switch sides. So extend your right arm to the right, palm face down, and you're gonna roll toward your right arm, keeping your left hand planted on the floor. Swing that left leg up and over, plant your foot on the floor, opening through your shoulder, chest, and heart center. As you exhale, come back onto your belly, bring both hands underneath your shoulders, and just press back to an extended child's pose. And just take one moment here to notice the sound of your breathing in and out through your nose, close to your mat. Feel the energy moving through your body. Feel your hips opening. Feel your shoulders and neck relaxing. And then let's move into some stretches, some seated stretches. So go ahead and make your way to a butterfly position, bringing the soles of your feet together. If you need to prop yourself up on a block or a blanket or a bolster, feel free to do that. Take your hands around both ankles. Again, lower your shoulders down away from your ears and bring your elbows toward your knees, even if you just go a little bit, hinging from the hips. Or maybe you go deep. Try to reach through the crown of your head though. So sometimes we can store a lot of energy in our hips. This is a great hip release. So just focus on letting some tension and energy go. And use your breath to facilitate that. And just focus your mind. I let go of. Come all the way back up. You're going to extend your left leg to the left. Bring your right foot to your left inner thigh. Face your shoulders to your left foot. And then just start to walk your hands down your left leg towards your foot. And it's okay if you just rest them on the floor. Just getting a nice stretch to the left hamstring and the lower back. can use your hands to support you. Big exhale here. Come all the way back up, and let's switch sides. So bring your right leg to the right, left foot to right inner thigh, and then just take your shoulders and face them toward your left foot. Your right foot. Foot is active, flexed back, and then just walk your hands down your leg or onto the floor. Come forward. Maybe bring your forehead towards your knee, but wherever you are in your stretch is just fine. Just breathe deeply here. Just notice the gentle twist in your spine, the opening of the back of your right leg. Try to relax your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale here. And then come all the way back up, walking your hands back up. And then bring both feet flat to the floor, knees face up toward the ceiling, and just lower slowly down onto your back. So using your core, you can reach your hands out in front of you and just take a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, a very slow count of 5, 1. And we'll just do a tiny bit more core. So just reach both of your legs straight up toward the ceiling. And from here, you're going to lower your heels down toward the mat. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lift them back up toward the ceiling. And we'll just do that 2 more times. So lower your heels down toward the floor for 3, 2, 1. Lift them back up to the ceiling. Lower them down to the floor for 3, 2, 1. Lift them back up to the ceiling, and then separate your legs and your feet for happy baby pose. So you can take hold of your thighs, calves, big toes, outer or inner edges of your feet, whatever you can reach or prefer. This will be a nice inner thigh stretch. Really good for your spine. And you can rock side to side. Little massage for your back. Good for your spine. As you open up your inner thighs. Now bring both of your legs back together so your knees, heels, and toes are touching, and then just twist to the left for any variation of reclined spinal twist. So again, if you want to separate your feet or straighten your legs, whatever feels good for your body. Always a nice way to wrap up class. Breathe deeply into your belly, let it expand as you inhale, and contract as you exhale. And let's switch sides. So bring your legs back through center, off to the right. Stacked, staggered, whatever your preference is for your reclined spinal twist. Your arm can be in a goalpost or a T shape, or you can even just rest it straight down on your mat. Most important though, you breathe in to your belly, expand it as you inhale, and contract it as you exhale to get the most out of your twists. And then bring your legs back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. So that might just be clasping your hands. It could be opposite hand to opposite wrist. It could be opposite hand to opposite elbow. But see if you can keep your heels and toes side by side and squeeze in. And from here, bring your forehead towards your knees. Squeeze into the tightest ball you can get. Similar to the beginning of class, find a little tension in your body here, like squeeze, 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 and then let go. Release to Shavasana. So let all that tension go. Release your arms, release your legs. Bring your legs straight and long down on your mat, separated. Bring your arms straight and long alongside your body. Palms face up, fingers are relaxed. So take a second here just to get comfortable for Shavasana. The ultimate let go pose. So move around until you feel completely comfortable. Maybe to a place where you can stay still. Quiet your mind. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Big open mouth exhale. Let go. Now come back to the natural rhythm of your breathing with no force, no effort, no focus. So I encourage you, get into that canoe and ride with the river. Commit and don't look back. Before our bodies can open, they must first let go. The clenched and guarded muscles must relax, but the mind must let go first. You can stay here in Shavasana as long as you'd like to. Or you can start to bring movement back into your body. Slowly wiggling fingers and toes. Bringing movement into your ankles and your wrists. Coming into a full stretch, reaching your arms up overhead. And then first rolling onto your side to come up slowly, cradling your head in your arm. Taking a moment to acknowledge your practice and the fact that you made your way to your mat. You connected your thoughts and your actions, your breath and your energy. Make your way up to a seated position when you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me today. And today, as you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, peace in your heart. From my heart to each and every one of yours. Namaste.